Hey folks, hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. Today I'll be walking you guys through how to replace your police vehicles in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's a very easy process that can sound pretty intimidating, but if you follow these steps, you will start to get a feel for it, and then it becomes a fairly easy thing to do. So, without much talking, let's get to it. So first thing I would do, guys, is pull up your OpenIV. This is assuming that you guys have it downloaded, and if you guys don't have it downloaded, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to do that. I recommend going to Jeffrey Gamer, Criminal Justice, Blue Line VE. So go ahead and check those guys out. But pull up your OpenIV, click Windows, and we'll try to go through this pretty fast, guys. Make it pretty simple and not much talking. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on my favorites because I have the pathway already saved up. You guys will not have all of this unless you guys have customized your favorites as well, but the pathway that you guys will want to follow for your police vehicles in your OpenIV is mods, update, time 64, DLC packs, patch day 20ng, DLC.rpf, time 64, levels, GTA 5, and vehicles.rpf. And so yours is probably not going to look exactly like this. I have mine heavily modded. As you can see, I've replaced ambulance, FBI, fire trucks, police, and all sorts of stuff, even the sheriffs. So if you go to this pathway, it will not look like mine, but you guys will have some things in it. Maybe like the manifest, and then the pounder, and the riot, and the shamal. I think that is about it, maybe. I may be wrong about the riot. But so what you need to do to download the police vehicles into your game is first, I would suggest getting WinRAR. This is a wonderful program that is able to bring up zip files, and that way those zip files you can actually put into your game. So I highly recommend downloading this. But the police pack that we're going to be using is ELS Legacy Los Santos Police Department pack by Tours. Honestly, I like how this one looks. The police vehicles are very detailed inside. On the outside, I kind of like the tint of gray, how it's not just white. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and download this pack and throw it into our game. To do that, we hit download, and it'll bring us to this, and we wait for the few seconds. And it popped up here, so we wait for it to download. And as you can see, it may take about a minute, which is fine because it's a fairly big pack. But yeah, so while we're waiting for that to download, alrighty guys, so now it is finished downloading, so I press back, and then up here you can see that it is done. Go ahead and click on the file, and it should bring up this or as your WinRAR. You can see that the zip file is brought up, so I minimize this. With your OpenIV up, in this little pathway that I said, we still haven't exited out of this. What we're going to do is open this file, double click, models only, double click, and here's all of the cars. Now, this is very easy, guys. Very, very easy. All we're going to do is click on the police cars that we want and drag and drop. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We want this one, and this one. We want police 2, and we want police 3. So, what we're going to do is hold these, click, drag, and drop. Let it do its thing. Now, mine is just replacing, and yours may actually just pop up in here. So what you can do is double click. I like to use the hi.yft. Oh, that's the police bike. Go ahead and click on this one. Let's see what this looks like. And there we go, guys. You can see that the vehicles are replaced. They loaded up. All right, it looks like. Yeah, I think these cars look really badass. All right. So that is the first step. Now the second step is we must drop all the VCFs or the ELS files into our ELS pathway. Now I have mine saved as well right here, but the pathway is GTA ELS pack default. Now here, I'll even just go and show you guys. So we're right here, ELS pack default. And this is where you drop all your ELS files and your VCF files, guys. As you can see, I have a whole bunch. Yours will not look like this at all if you guys are still new to modding or fresh installing all this stuff. So to find your ELS files, click back. It's going to be in the VCFs. Double click. And if you, as you remember, we got the Police 3, Police 2, and the Police 1. Make sure the file's not clicked. You don't want that. So all we do is So what I actually need to do, before I do that, is, yep, I have these guys down here. Okay, just double checking that they were capitalized. We drag and drop. Boom, done. Easy peasy, guys. Now, just double check, make sure there's nothing else in here that we need, which I don't think so. The meta files, honestly, guys, that's when you start messing with vehicles that aren't supposed to be in the vehicle slot that they're in. But the ones that we downloaded, they're the correct vehicles that are in the right vehicle slot, so we don't need to worry about the vehicles meta. So what we can do now is go ahead and close out. Now with your OpenIV, you can also go ahead and close out. And we're going to go ahead and hop into the game, guys, and see how the vehicles are looking. Alrighty, guys, we are loaded into the game. Now we're going to go to the department's little parking spot and let's see if they have vehicles. And they do. So as you can see, guys, it's really that easy. You just open up your OpenIV, go to the right spot that I showed you, download the files, drag the models into their pathway that I showed you, drag the ELS files into the pathway I showed you, and you're done. Let's go ahead and actually hop into these vehicles. Let's turn the lights on. And let's show everything working, shall we? There's 1, there's 2, and 3. Alrighty, y'all. Vehicle's working. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment or two, guys. Hit that notifications button as well. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Attention all units, the air is being held for emergency traffic only.